All right. Just gonna set this up here. Da, 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 da. Okay. Why is this doing this? Now I'm going to chat filter all messages. All right. So I just finished making cookies. You see that recipe in a video coming up. But I'm making this live right now because I'm going to be making shepherd's pie. And I didn't film making a video of shepherd's pie because I've done it before. But I'm doing it my way. So first off, I went to the butcher's the other day. We picked up some fresh ground beef. So this is medium ground beef. And I'm going to cook that up. And that's the kind of meat that I'm using for the shepherd's pie. Some people prefer pork, some people prefer veal, some people prefer other meats, whatever. But I'm using ground beef. And if that's not the way you like it, oh well. I had one person one time say, "Oh, that is not shepherd's pie, blah, 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 blah." I'm like, shepherd's pie is made in various different ways, different cultures, different ways, different places, different families. We all make it differently, okay? And I'm going to make it even more different this time because I'm doing it the Natty way. Okay? Okay. So I'm going to cook this up, warm up the pan, and get potatoes. Come with me. Come with me now. Come with me now. So I just finished making some cookies. So I've got some cookies for the next couple days anyways. Looks good. I got some corn. We're going to use corn in this dish. We're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potatoes. I think that should be enough. I don't want to make a whole bunch of potatoes, like, you know. So wash my potatoes really well. And we're going to do this. Make sure that all these potatoes are clean. Hi Neil, how are you? I'm just in the process of washing potatoes for my shepherd's pie. I make shepherd's pie for dinner tonight. Haven't had that in a while. I thought I'd do it live because, well, I have a couple videos of different shepherd's pies that I made with different various ways and doing it in different ways today. Good morning, Janet. How are you, Janet? How are you, Kevin? Good morning, Kevin. La 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 la. You're fine? Good, good. And where are you from, Neil? I'm from Canada. Oh, Canada. La 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 la. Ontario? Is that the or is that a nose? What's that for the D? India. Ah, nice. Do you have a channel, Neil, or you're just a person that likes to watch on YouTube? Hi, Mr. Adnan. Is that how you say it? Adnan? I'm going to call you, because I can't say it. Mr. Adnan? You're from Pakistan. Welcome to Canada. Okay. So 1 pack of ground beef is what I'm using. And people, I don't care what you say, there's different ways to make this. I'm not using some traditional recipe that your family would have used. This is a Natty way, and everything I do is pretty much Natty way, okay? Oh, so let me just flip that around so you can see what the heck I'm doing. You speaking Jairam? No, I'm speaking English. What time is supper at? Hey, Justin, how are you? Supper is at probably 5 or 6 tonight. Depends what time Jay gets home. But I'm doing it now, so I don't have to do it later. Because I got some stuff I have to do around the house today. I want to work in my pantry, so I want to get it done. Because after that, I'm not going to want to do it, right? So it's not going to be a big shepherd's pie. It's just for me and Jay, so. Nice to see you, Justin. Haven't seen you in a while. All right. Looking fabulous. So I'm going to peel potatoes because I need to boil some potatoes. That's a nice hamburger. That's the butcher hamburger. And you know what? I went to Foodland yesterday, and they got another selection of meats now. Grade AA, AAA, you know? And the quality looks really nice. So I'm thinking I might buy some stuff at Foodland as well. But I'm not going to buy from Food Basics anymore, and I'm not buying from Metro. Metro's overly priced. But the Foodland didn't have that bad of sales yesterday, so I might buy there too. I made some cookies. That's a video coming up. I just made them this morning. So that's the next my next video. Now I gotta peel these potatoes. Like, look at that. Do you see a bunch of water in there? No, you see fat, right? If this was a pack from Food Basics, it would be crap. It would be mostly all water. And you can tell the difference between water and the medium ground beef, you know, fat. I'm going to put it on low, medium, while I peel potatoes. Okay. So, remember those peelers I bought at Dollarama? They are absolute crap. Absolute crap. I cannot believe these things. Like, the one I bought with the round handle that was, like, lengthwise. Crap. This one's crap. This one's not too bad. This one is definitely crap. Had $12 left on a gift card. Diced tomatoes, 99 cents. I'm going to stock up for 10. Ooh, you go, girl. You go. You're good for a while after that. I like it when, you know, you get that gift card because then you get it for free, right? How'd you get the gift card? Was it a gift or was it from accumulating points and you bought a gift card? Actually, you know what? I'm just going to put it like this on top. Whatever. It's going to be washed after anyways. I rinse them after I'm done too. But you got to press really hard. And it just does a little tiny slice of it. It's a pain in the ass. Like, you shouldn't have to press this hard. And see, it doesn't do it very nicely. Yeah, Dollarama, do better. Get better products. From my points. Oh, awesome. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it, you know. I was checking my points this morning. I don't have enough points to get another one, but I'm hoping by this summer I'll have a couple cards to get some more stock ups. So The spring stash is coming up at the beginning of May. The other first week of May, I'm going to bring it for that spring stash. So that's going to be more groceries ahead, ready to go for, I call it spring because right now it's still like just melting. So it's going to be our spring stash, and I start the summer stash. But, you know, I got some good stuff for my spring stash. All right. Probably want to see my face, right? Okay, well, here's my face. My face is Bessie. So what are you guys up to today, Janet? How's Kevin doing? How are you doing? Yeah, tomato prices are going up. They have been going up steadily since January. Milk products, dairy products, tomatoes, chocolate, coffee, all going up. Even mustard. I don't know why mustard's going up, but mustard is going up. Eggs, right now they're on a standstill for Canada. You know, they haven't gone up. But yeah, your dairy is definitely. So, I want to stock up on more cheese. I have lots of butter, but I want to stock up on more butter. So I might stock up next time I see it for like $4.50 or less. I'm going to buy it because that's the cheapest you get now. Unless you want like the crappier kind of cheese, you know. And I don't buy processed cheese. Like I don't buy Kraft Singles or the plastic cheese. I want like a block of cheese. So hopefully they come on sale. We just did our taxes, so I got a little bit of money to play with, so I could do a nice stock up and like spend like $40 on cheese, you know. Be good till summer, or at least past the summertime. Ration on it, because if the dairy's going up, holy cow. That's why I bought some powdered milk, because if that happens, well, at least I'll have powdered milk, right? I'm not gonna pay $10 a bag of milk. No freaking way. Milk's on special this week, so that's good. I'll be buying another bag. But walking, I don't know if you watched my walkthrough, my last walkthrough in Food Basics and Metro. Ooh, bags of milk were like over $10 already, you know. He said to me, good, he said, hi, I'm going to check my stock before I shop and organize my food pantry. Excellent idea. That way you know what you need, what you don't eat anymore. Don't buy stuff you're not going to eat, right? If you maybe buy it once a year, then buy maybe a couple cans or whatever. But I'm starting to notice that this year there's a lot of things that I don't eat anymore. I'm going to be making a video about that, about things I don't buy anymore and why. And many things on my list are common things that everybody else eats, but it's like, we really don't eat it. I'll give you an example. We bought those boxes of cereals, and I gave them all away. I tried it, because I haven't had cereal in a long time. I was shitting like a rabbit for 3 days. Like, seriously, it did not agree with me at all. I don't know if it's the green chemical that was in the kind of cereal that it was, because it was a green food dye. But I was not right for 3 days. So all those boxes were given away. And if I do it again, if I see them again for 25 cents, I'll pick them up and I'll give them to people that do eat cereal. But that's one thing we don't have in this house is cereal. Jay's not fond of eating cereal. And it's not something we carry here. I know you taught me that if I don't use it, don't buy it, even if it's for sale. Exactly. It's just going to sit there, right? If you're planning on buying it and you want to buy it for somebody else maybe or something, then that's fine. But other than that, like, there's a lot on my list that's gone now that I don't use anymore. And a lot of things I don't use anymore because the food is different. The canned food's different. There might be some ingredients gone from it. They added stuff to it that's not good for you and your health. And a lot of products I stopped using because of that. So I got to start reading more and more labels, eh? Sometimes I grab it because I think, oh, I love this. Then I get home and I look at the back of it and it's like, why are they adding food coloring to this now? Why are they putting TBQA in or whatever, or why are they putting carrageenan in here, and why are they putting this and that, you know? So then I stopped buying it because it's not the same product anymore. They make it taste the same maybe, but that's another thing. Read the labels, hon. Read the labels. Ooh, gotta go check my meat. Alright, so my meat is ready. Look at this. Didn't take long, eh? And usually when I do the other meat, it takes a longer time. Because I guess there's so much water in it and so much, I don't know. It's just so much better. Like, look at this. That's fat. You can tell it's fat. It's not all water. You know, the last time I cooked for Bella on my live, whatever I made her, was it chicken gizzards and the chicken, ground chicken from Food Basics? It made her sick. She had diarrhea for 4 days. So I stopped feeding her that stuff. And I said, that's it. She's not going to get that anymore, that kind of thing from there. I know there's a different kind of pack that she likes that doesn't do that to her, so I'm going to buy the other chicken. But, oh my god, she was so like... woke me up 3-4 times a night to go out to the bathroom. So that's not good. It goes to tell you that's just meat, right? And I'm like, what's going on? And there was even rice in there. And I'm like, the rice didn't even agree with her. Like, it didn't help. So now she's on rice and pumpkin. And this morning she had an egg with rice and pumpkin. For supper tonight she'll have just chicken pieces with a little bit of rice, some more pumpkin, because she loves her pumpkin. Yeah, my poor baby girl. Last month I cleaned a can cabinet. I gave 2 bags of food we did not eat to the church. Oh, that's nice. But oh my god, that's a lot, eh? Yeah. Well, at least the church is going to do something good with it. You know, they'll give it to people that really need it or will eat it. But it's nice to go through your cupboards and your pantry. I go through it at least once a month. Like, just looking at the dates and stuff like that. Unless I know that, okay, I'm good till, let's say, August or whatever. Because I know the dates on it, right? But I've been pretty steady on it. Yeah, right now she's chewing on her bone. Help gets her aggression out. She's done her drippersons. She's not on her period anymore. Yay! She's happy about that. Doesn't have to wear a pad anymore. Good morning, Karen. How are you, hon? How are you today? Sorry, I'm moving you around again. It's just I'm going back and forth here. So that's ready. Now I'm just going to do the potatoes. Just peel the potatoes and chat away. You guys are here to talk with me. Q&A. Anybody got questions? I'll give you answers. Hey, Mental Raccoon. How are you? Good morning. It's been a while since I saw Mental Raccoon. It's been a while. Dun, 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 dun. Every time I go to click on your live or something, it's the aquarium. I'm like, where is he? And it's the aquarium. I'm like, oh god, I want to see him do some art. The aquarium's cool too if it's nighttime and I just want to like be lazy and lay on my couch and just fall asleep. But sometimes I click on your live and I'm like, it's not him. It's his fish. Yeah, there was no lives today. I was looking at the lives early this morning at 3:30 in the morning, eh? And it's mostly about Trump. Everything's Trump, 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 Trump. I'm like, holy cow, like, people don't have their own lives anymore. They gotta, like, put the news on. Like, if I want to watch the fucking news, I'd watch the news. So that was kind of irritating. So, I was up early this morning. 3:30. Well, a little bit before 3:30. So 4:30, I made Jay's breakfast. Then when he left, I made some cookies. Now I'm doing this. Then I gotta go try to help do my pantry. We're supposed to have nice weather today, so. What is it right now? Is it good? No, it's not. Oh, it's 5 degrees, so nice. Slept in today, drinking coffee now, then cut the grass. Woo-wee! I could see my grass. I could see my grass now. It's pretty yellow. It's not green yet. There's still some snow on it, but I could see my grass. And I'm not liking the piles of doo-doo that I have to clean up. That's going to be a day and a half for that, for sure. Because I'm the only one cleaning it. Jay can't clean it. He doesn't have the stomach for it. It's raining here. We are getting bad thunderstorm today, bringing a cold front. Oh no! Yuck! We had a lot of fog here. Like, we have a lot of fog. It looks like Jeepers Creepers outside. Is it as bad as it was? Kinda. Can't see the trees over there. Come on! Hurry up, potato. This peeler sucks. And I don't want to peel it with a knife. I want to peel it with this, right? Now I gotta go find another peeler. I was looking at label printers this morning. I'm thinking about getting a label printer for my pantry. You know, label stuff nicely on the jars and stuff like that. Make it fancy, fancy. And they're not too bad. Not too bad of a price. Like, there's some expensive ones, mind you. But if you want one just that does the long labels, you know, with the word on it, that's cool. I could get that for like $30, $25. I'm like, shit. So I might be ordering one of those. So when I work on my pantry, I can make it look all nice, you know. I got some cornmeal. I need to spread around. Those little ants are everywhere. Yeah. Spread it around, honey. Even if you put a couple piles here and there just to see how much they're eating too. You know, you'll see the piles are disappearing. And within a day, maybe 2, they're gone. Because they bring it back to their den. And then they'll eat it, of course. But they can't digest it. And the queen's going to eat it, and she won't be able to digest it. So the whole colony will just die. And you're doing it without poison. I've been doing it for years, man. I go around my house, all around my house, spray it on, put it on the lawn and everything else, because it doesn't hurt the bug. It doesn't hurt the rodents and stuff, right? Like it doesn't hurt the chipmunks or the squirrels or anything, because they don't eat that shit. They won't touch corn. But even my dog won't eat it. So it's more or less for the ants. And the thinner the better, you know, because they'll eat a lot more of it. Oh my god. I just want to finish this last potato here. Then we'll start boiling them. And then I'm going to put that ground beef. I got to add that meatloaf stuff. I have a pack of meatloaf seasoning mix. And I want to add it to it to give it like a sauce. You know, like a saucy kind of thing. Because we could just do traditional. Just corn, mashed potatoes, and ground beef with salt and pepper. But that's pretty bland. So, I'm doing it this way. I'm going to rinse these potatoes. Who you growling at? Don't start growling at neighbors. Or is that the kids it's the kids in the front. They're going to school, Bella. Those are the kids that live in the back. Oh yeah, Jay went back to work. Jay's back at work. He's been back at work for a while. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh yes. Those freaking electrolyte drinks are good. But I like it in this, you know. When it gets about halfway, I fill up with more water and it's still good. Okay, so I turned off the meat, not thinking. You put cream corn in yours. I only have the regular corn. Sometimes I'll put cream corn. Small. I was thinking about putting peas in there, peas and carrots, but all right. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll, because there's not much meat. It's just one little small pack. So I'm gonna put this stuff here. This is Clubhouse meatloaf from my best before table. I'm just gonna sprinkle it on there, put the whole thing on it. There was about half a pack in there. It was already open. And I'm gonna put a little bit of water because I forgot to. So about half a cup, let's say. Half a cup will do her. There we go. And just mix it in there. Like, this is the stuff I usually make my meatloaf with. That seasoning, it makes it so good. Oh my gosh. So I'm like, I'm just gonna put it in my shepherd's pot. Right? So it's gonna be very small shepherd's pie, but good enough for, one piece tonight, or two pieces, like one for me and one for Jay, and one piece tomorrow for me and Jay. Two big pieces, and on the side we'll have coleslaw, because I made coleslaw yesterday. So, there. We'll put that there, because it's going to heat up. Now, we got to do the... Oh, freak, that's going to need a big pot, I think. No, I'll use a small pot. I'm not using a huge pot for that. Gonna do the potatoes. Okay, let me just sharpen this a little bit. Okay, so there's no water in there yet, but there will be. So you're going to be doing your lawn today there, Karen? I don't do mine till June. I wait till May passes because I want all the bumblebees to come out and everything else first. Because sometimes they could be underneath the foliage and stuff like that. And, we want to kind of know what's growing in our grass this year as well. So yeah, we wait till June to do it. We do the May thing. Unless, of course, they say the ticks are bad this year, we might have to do it earlier. Because we have Bella, and we don't want ticks on her, right? Long grass is where they usually hang. I might actually do something with my grass so they don't actually come and bug my dog. Grow a bunch of lavender. Yes, I have to cut it every 3 to 4 days. I'll be busy now until November. Oh, God. Oh, wow. You got a riding lawnmower. That's good, though. You got a riding one, though, eh? I couldn't see myself doing all this. Like, Jay does the riding lawnmower. We used to have his nephew, but his nephew, I don't know, he's been slacking. So Jay's been doing it the last couple of years. It's hard on Jay's back, so he doesn't do it quite often. And I do the hedges, not the hedges, but like I'll take the weed whacker and do the edges and stuff, right? I can't drive a lawnmower. I tried before and I went into the fence. I can't drive. I get too nervous. I'm a nervous driver. And it's a big beast. Like, freaking get on that thing, you gotta spread your legs, and it's like, oh, God. It's a huge freaking lawnmower. So I'd rather the guys do it. Hello, Natty. Just saw my husband off to work, expecting afternoon thunderstorms. Hey, small kitchen gat. Hey, small garden kitchen. There you go. How are you? Yeah, you're the second person that's expecting a storm today. We're expecting nice 18 degrees Celsius. So that's, what? Let me see. So we're expecting around 70 degrees Fahrenheit today, so that's nice for us. Grows super fast, takes me 2 hours to cut. Oh my gosh. Well, you can't say that you're lazy. That's a lot of work. You're a productive lady. I'm just getting the water here, guys. I'll be back in a second. All right. Okay, so here it is. Now let's boil this for about 22 minutes, I'd say. Gonna put a little bit of salt. Magic salt. And I'm going to put a partial lid on it. 22 minutes. Partial lid on medium. Let's go. At least I get a nice tan. Oh yeah, you'll have a nice tan for sure. And you're getting your free vitamin D. Free vitamin D. Free vitamin D. Okay, so I'm gonna get that casserole dish out. Let's put the corn in there. And peas and carrots, maybe? Be right back, getting coffee. Alrighty. Sounds good. I was gonna make another coffee. I'm like, nope, I'm gonna have my electrolytes instead. Okay. So, there's many ways you could stretch the meat. I don't have much meat, right? So, we're going to do it with the canned veg. So, we're going to have corn. And we're going to have veg. Let me get some veg. Okay, you know what? This one has corn in it. Should I double up on the corn? Because corn's good. Yeah, we'll double up on the corn. Why not? 1 can of corn, and there's a little bit of corn in here. This has mixed vegetables. It's got green beans, peas, carrots, and corn. So, here we go. Put that in your casserole dish. I'm going to drain the water. I don't need the extra water. Nice sweet crunch. Oh yeah. I could leave a little bit of water. Just when it starts to trickle. Yeah, then I'll keep it. Alright. It's hoodie weather. It's hoodie weather, guys. I could sit outside in my hoodie, not my winter jacket and boots. I put away my toque. I put away my toque. I started decorating the deck yesterday. Put the tablecloth on the table and did a little bit of sweeping. Not too much because, well, I'm not gonna do the big sweep until I get everything off the deck. Can of carrot. Whole kernel corn. Good morning, Colleen. How are you? I'm back. Husband drinks his coffee like it's soda so fast, Natty. Kevin said he will be there for supper, Leffa. All right. Come on over, Kev. Bring the garlic bread. If you can't find any garlic bread, you'll have to make it. And if you can't make it, bring me something else. All right. Bring me a cheesecake. So, some people will layer it, right? So usually they put the meat on the bottom and all that, but I'm just going to mix it all together. Mix all the veg together. Yeah. Ooh, I'm going to put some smoked paprika on there. I am so obsessed with smoked paprika. Who's that? I messed a whole bunch of messages. Colleen. Just getting rolling. Good morning. Good morning, Missy. Did you get your much needed rest? Morning, Karen. Hi, Missy. Hi, Janet. Hi, Karen. Hi, Missy. Hi, Janet. Hi, Karen. That's why I say hi, everybody. And then I wave. And then I get, hi, Natty. Hi, Natty. Hi, Natty. I'm like, holy cow. You know, when I go in chat rooms, it's like, oh my gosh. What time dinner? What time's dinner tonight? Just about 5:30, 6 o'clock, I'd say, because that's what time Jay gets home. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the bottom like that. Okay, just like that. Usually, I know it's the meat, guys. I know it's the meat that goes in the bottom, but stupid Natty put this on first. No, I won't say stupid Natty because I'm not stupid. Hyper Natty, you know. Not thinking Natty. Put this on the bottom first. Come on, flatten it out. Alright. Okay. Should I bring anything? Bring the bottle of wine. Because I'm sure there's people that are going to want to drink wine. And bring me a sparkling water. There we go. Flavored sparkling water. Here's the meat with the meatloaf spice. Put that on top. Oh my god, it smells good. I want to try it. Oh my god. Do I have to put this in here? Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Alright. Divine. And spread that in there. All over the place. So, now that I added a little bit of corn and the mixed vegetables and can of corn and, you know, the meat, it spread a lot more, right? Did it not spread a lot more? Now, if I wanted to, I could add lentils to that because lentil is another protein. If you didn't have meat, you could add lentils. You know, you could add beans. You could add whatever you like, really. But that's what I'm starting out with. Those 2 cans of vegetables. He'll bring me candy. What kind of candy? Chocolate. Anything chocolate. Dinner party at Natty's. Bring me chocolate. Janet, what are you bringing? Her good looks. Okay, so I got coleslaw. I got shepherd's pie. We got chocolate. We got wine. And garlic bread if Kevin's bringing it still. So what else is everybody else bringing? It's going to be a fancy dinner. Me and Jen were talking. She was on my live the other day. I known her for a long time, and we're talking about collaborating together. And in my kitchen, because she lives in my area. She's a friend of mine. And making a delightful dinner together. So, you know, we'll both be making something together. She hasn't been on YouTube before, and she's not scared to, so she's like, yeah, I'd love to do that. I'm like, it's her idea. She's like, we should get together and make a recipe on your channel. I'm like, yeah, we should. There's a couple people that want to cook with me, and there's another person. There's Marcel wants to do a video with me. My sister. Well, we always want to make videos. So yeah, there's a couple people I might be making videos with in person. I prefer it that way. I don't just cook with anybody. I don't just allow anybody in my kitchen, and I really don't collaborate online because online it irritates me. You know, like the video and it pauses in between and stuff like that where there's two people talking and stuff, and it's too much. I prefer to do it in person with someone I'm comfortable with, that I like, that I enjoy talking with, that I enjoy cooking with. So those two people are two collaborators that I might have in my house. Or guests. Not collaborators, guests. You know? Two friends that are guests. One has a channel, one doesn't. But the one that has a channel, he does his own cooking and stuff, so. He's well known around town too, like everybody knows that guy. Oh, I love this electrolyte. Yeah. So it's just a matter of planning a menu, planning a day. So we're waiting till it's a little bit nicer. Marcel's been asking for a couple years. He's like, we gotta get together and cook together, you know? And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm just so used to being on my own, doing my own shit, right? So it has to be something, I don't know what we're going to cook yet. Me and Marcel would just be a basic meal, like something easy, like chicken wings and, you know, something like that, you know. And then we'll eat it outside, or maybe he'll do the barbecue or something on the grill, or this is a grill kind of guy, so. We'll see, man. We'll see. I gotta put these cookies away. Get them out of my hair. Yeah, one of these cookies, they're thick cookies. So you have that with milk, tea, or coffee. Jay's gonna love it. And I think only 6 will fit in here. Shit. Maybe not. We'll see. I'll save one for him and keep it out. Yeah. Keep it out. He'll be home soon. He has no clue I made cookies. He's been asking me, can you make cookies? Can you make cookies? So I decided today is the day I'm making cookies, and I made it when he left, so. It's grilling season. I just got a cookbook with recipes for the Blackstone. Ooh, girl! I was looking at Blackstones. Holy cow, they're expensive. I have a charcoal barbecue, and I'm looking forward to it. I haven't seen it since last year. But the grill looks good, too. Cookies! And I still have a couple here for later. I've been busy today, guys. I've been busy, like. I'm just gonna eat my crumbs on camera. I got mine at the end of the season clearance. Oh, nice. That's the time to get it. We were thinking about getting a propane. The only thing with propane I don't like is I don't like the smell of the propane. Okay? Second of all, it attracts all the mosquitoes in the area. Whenever that propane turns on, the mosquitoes just come flying by and all over you, all over around you. So it's like, no. We're not going to get that. So we'll stick to charcoal. It takes a little longer, but it makes good barbecue. Had a phone call. Hi, Colleen. Got mine end of season. So I just gotta wait for these stupid potatoes to cook. Come on, potatoes! I'm gonna turn you up higher because you're gonna take forever. So it's just gonna be a thin layer of potatoes on top. A little bit of salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of paprika. Smell paprika. Oh, fuck. Shit. I heard something about McCormick yesterday. That they're having a class lawsuit on them or something. So I don't think I'll buy this paprika anymore, but I'll buy a different company. The smoked paprika is so addictive. I put it on almost everything I ate this week. Anything I made, my sandwiches, my eggs, sausages, whatever. Everything I ate this week, my pasta. It's just so good. And I'm like that, eh? If I got a new spice, I'm obsessed with it. For a while, it was the black garlic. I still use the black garlic, but for the while, it was black garlic this, black garlic that. But at least you get a lot of ideas for these spices, right? It was peanut butter cookies. But I make it with almond flour. And there's chocolate chips in it. And I made it in the air fryer. So. And I tried to make it diabetic friendly, so I used Splenda. Not Splenda. Stevia. So instead of using white sugar, brown sugar, and all that, I use the stevia, and I use the pure peanuts. So it's the peanut butter with no sugar in it. It's just pure peanuts. So it's diabetic friendly. You could eat it and kind of be guilt free because even the flour is almond flour. So basically, there's really no carbs in it. No sugar, no carb. Yum. There's an egg in it. There's. I'll show you how it's done. I made a video. That'll be out tomorrow. Oh no. Maybe out Sunday. Because tomorrow's my grocery haul. I'll go shopping tomorrow. I've got a couple things on sale this week I was quite interested in. And I'm going to go see if they still have something at the grocery store on Saturday, tomorrow. But I already picked up a few things. I'm like, yeah, that's a good sale. Woo! So I hit a good sale this week. Kind of happy about that. All right, so this says 6 minutes. I'm not going to stand here for 6 minutes. I'm thinking I'm going to sit down and talk to you guys. And I'm going to close this. Ugh! There goes my curtains. Shit. This fucking rod. How the hell does it untensor itself? Stupid thing. Did you see that? The curtains would. The rod's a tensor rod, and it's got like two round things on top. It doesn't fit in it, so it just sits on it. But for some reason, the littlest touch on it just makes it go and fall. So I gotta get it fixed. What ghost did I make mad? Probably. Or he's saying, hey, let the light in. I live behind gates. I'm very respected in my town. People refer to me as the queen. I even had gold faucets in my 6,000 square foot home. Blessed, not stressed. Okay, that's nice, Karen. All right, Natty makes me laugh. Yeah, I know. Like things happen like at the random things. I just like my curtains fall, the light goes off, the fan goes on. Middle of the night, sometimes the fan comes on over my stove, or my light comes on. Flick. And it's button you press down. And for some reason, they come back up. When I used to have my old stereo, it was the one with the buttons going up and down for volume, and for tone and everything else. It was a tape deck, right? And when I moved into the one apartment where I used to live, when we lived upstairs, that place, no word of a lie, I'd be laying in bed and they would turn on the radio. Like, you literally have to press the power button and then turn on the volume, right? Or whatever, put it on FM, AM. The radio would come on and I would close the radio every night, right? Because that's the only thing I had. I didn't have cable. I didn't want cable. And I didn't have a computer. I didn't want no more computers. That was a time when I got rid of my technology except for that, okay? And that was a time when the internet was just coming in. But before that, I was into the internet. Like I had business in the internet, and there's a long story behind it. But anyways, yeah, I'd wake up and the radio would go on, or I turn it off. And my friend was there one time, and I turned it off because it went on by itself. We were in the kitchen. I went back to the kitchen, and it would turn on again and again. I kept on going back and turn. He's like, "What the hell's going on?" I said, "Ghosts." You don't have ghosts, you have poverty? Really, Karen? You couldn't come up with something better than that? Karen, Karen, Karen. Your name suits you. Your name suits you. Seriously. You're one of those people that have no fucking life, and you go in people's lives and say shit like that. Like, you don't have a job, obviously. You know? And you don't have character, you don't have friends. Because obviously, you come on YouTube and you go on people's live and insult them. So what I'm going to do with you is I'm going to put you right in hell. Because you don't even deserve to go to the rubber room, because people like you could go to hell. So she's gone. And what did she last say? Let's see. Good morning. I'm just curious, and don't take me the wrong way, but were you always obese? Hope your day gets better. Well, guess what? You're gone now, so who cares? And you know what? I'm going to report her as unwanted commercial content spam, child abuse, hate speech and graphic violence, promotes terrorism, harassment and bullying, Let's report that. Choose one. This is harassing me. Report. We're just going to let YouTube deal with that person. I don't deal with that person. I just delete them now. I do that with my life too, in my real life. People piss me off. They get on my case, and eventually what I do is I just say, okay, you know what? Bye now. So I do that too. That person annoyed me. Bye. People have nothing better to do. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm not insulted. Not at all. Not at all. Because I know what kind of person that person is. They're just some loser sitting behind a computer talking shit, but they wouldn't come to my face and say that. They'd see me in person, they'd probably, oh shit, you know? I would stand up from the car if they were talking to me and doing that when I was in the car. I'd stand up from the car and they'd run. They'd run the other way. My last house was like that. If it went away and came home from a trip, it'd pick up every more hauntings. Yeah, everywhere I go, everywhere I move, it follows me. But it's not scary. It's not like they're trying to hurt me. And they're not trying to be harmful. They're just very, I'm here. Hello, I'm here. Like, you know. No, it's not a blessed thing to say. It's a very horrible thing to say to someone. If I was somebody else, they might get their feelings hurt, but it's just words to me, right? It's just, you don't want to be doing that. And I hope that YouTube actually sees that and says, okay, this person's a bully and we're going to take him off. I didn't mean to say trip 3 times, laugh aloud. I figured that. Butterfly Karen, we only lasted at the house for 2.5 years. We live down the street now. Well, if it happens at the house, it's going to happen at any house, because they follow. Some might not, but I never had a bad one. It's more, you're scared of it because you're not used to having random things just happen like that. When after a while you get used to it, you're like, okay, what are you trying to tell me? You know, like I'll be like, what's up? What's going on? Why are you doing that? Or I'll say, stop it. You're pissing me off now. Stop playing with my fucking lights. Often I'll say that. Say, Papa, stop playing with my lights. Because I know it's Jay's dad in this house, because he used to love this light. He'd had it on all the time. So now when we turn it off, he turns it back on. You know what I'm saying? Do you, the new owner, have issues? Do the new owners have issues? That place is over 100 years old. It was, my grandma's 90, I think 96, 94, 96. I think she's 96. And she used to play in that building when she was a kid, and it was old then. So it's well over 100 years old. And a lot of people died in that house. I know a couple people myself that I was friends with that died in that building. In the building. Two of my friends died in that building. The guy, even and the guy in the back as well. That's three people that I knew of. So, lots of people died in that building. And then yeah, I'm sure it's still haunted. Oh yeah, there was one room, and that was the room upstairs when my spare room. That room would give me the creeps. I didn't like going in that room. It gave me the EG, like the shivers kind of thing. There were a few new owners, but the one seems to have stayed a bit longer. We don't know them, and nobody ever talked about it, or other than the one who sold us the house. They moved across the street, and now we have moved out of the town and said it wasn't so bad. But you would hear voices out of the blue. Oh! Yeah. That would kind of freak me out. Well, it depends what kind of voices and what they're saying, too. Like, if they're saying, Nat. I've heard that before. I've heard my name. Like, Nat. What? And there's no one else in the house. Like, you know, what the fuck? But it's not like, Nut. It's Nat. What? I used to be a lot scarier when I was younger. And I used to wear a lot of protection. Protection bracelets, amulets, fucking rings. I used to have all kinds of rings. I used to do a lot of, you know. And, yeah, I'd never stopped. So, now at a certain age, I just realized, well, they're not trying to hurt me, obviously. If anything, it might be protection. And because I'm so in tune with things, I have a sense of things. So maybe I'm able to sense them there and other people aren't. But then they do things like this, right? So even on my live, sometimes you'll see things happening, like the bowl that flew over the other bowl and onto the ground. That was on my live. And how do you explain that one? Come on, potatoes. Can you imagine? All of a sudden, it's just saying, hey, Stephanie. That'd be freaky, eh? Stephanie, you left the stove on. You remember that one on my life? Or the zaps that I get. I found out what the zaps were, eh? Remember I was telling you I was getting like a zap feeling? And I'd feel like out of equally, like, I'd feel like something was like pulling me or whatever. That's the fucking LED lights in my house. I have to change all the LED lights out. I can't, like, even my LED strip light here, when it's on for a bit, I start to feel dizzy again. And weird. And same thing in my computer room. Not my LED lights, but my cell phones. I have 3 cell phones that could be plugged in one area. And when I go to plug in my cell phone sometimes, I'll feel like out of equally, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's too much frequency or whatever. That's where my router is. That's where the computers are. So, too much technology around me sometimes just affects me. But the LED lights really, really would make me dizzy, queasy, yucky feeling, you know? My house is 115 years old that I'm in now. It says ignore anything, but it's mostly quiet. You could also ask them not to be seen or heard because you're scared. And if it's something protecting you, they will stop doing things to scare you. You know what I mean? Or try to acknowledge that they're there. My mom used to say that. Just tell them you're scared. Tell them not to do that and you're scared. And I do that and it would stop for a long, long, long time. Hi, hide and seek. How are you? Come on, this is taking forever, these potatoes, man. It's over 20 minutes now. Give it another couple minutes on high. Well, it's not too bad. We've only been here for an hour. I better turn on the stove. Because I gotta put the stove on to cook it in the stove for a bit. I'm making shepherd's pie hide and seek. It's an easy recipe. It's inexpensive. And you can make it the way you really want, really. I don't have room for this freaking tray. There. So, we haven't had it in a while. I wasn't going to make a video because I have shepherd's pie videos on my channel. So I said I'll come on live and talk with people. They would say to my daughter, they would say my daughter's name. They're trying to get her attention. Yeah, these freaking potatoes, man. Holy shit. A couple more minutes. That's it. I'm not playing with you. Like, come on, cook. My 4-year-old had a hydrotherapy this morning, so I'm exhausted waiting for her to wake from a nap. Hydrotherapy? What's hydrotherapy? All that paranormal stuff is too scary for me. I can't watch it on TV because it triggers it. Like, seriously, it can be really quiet for a long time here, but if I watch something on TV that's like paranormal and stuff, it opens me up to other paranormal stuff around me in my reality, like in my vicinity. So I don't watch paranormal stuff. I don't watch scary movies. Like, I watch scary movies if they're gory movies, like Freddy and stuff like that, you know. But I don't watch like hauntings and stuff because it triggers it. It's like it opens me up because I kind of block it out, right? It's physio in water in a heated pool. She has cerebral palsy. Oh, okay. So how did they go today? Does she like the pool? Stupid potatoes. Some are hard, some are ready. Like, what the heck? They got different potatoes in there or something? I don't know what the hell's going on. Is it me or is there people in a mood these days? The last couple days, like this week, there's been people that are in moods, man. Like, seriously, I'm not talking to anyone this week. I'm talking to you guys right now, but I'm not talking to anybody. Like, everybody just seems to be like, you know, like, holy cow, like, what the fuck? She was born at 26 weeks, survived the worst graded brain injury, and baby came, had me, and she was clinically dead at 15 minutes. Oh, wow. So believe me when I say I know about spirits and surrounded by good ones. Well, you definitely have angels on your side. Wow. She's Trina. Walk and talk now, thank God. It's been a tough 4 years, but God is so good. Oh, definitely. Definitely. I agree with you there. She definitely has something on her side of helping her. She's got some protection. I really do feel like angels protect me. Oh, angels protect everybody. You know, that's the thing. Everybody gets the protection, but until they actually acknowledge it, you know, and once you know that you do have angels, you could actually work with the angels. You know what I mean? You can actually ask for the protection. You can actually say thank you. You can actually, you know what I mean? I definitely believe in angels. I'm just taking the water out of my potatoes, guys. Sorry, I didn't say that. Fuck's sakes. Really? Ah! Hold on a minute, guys. Thank God my sink is clean. Here. Okay, now I need room to do my potatoes. having a bad day, I see robins lots to the earth sign. Bless you, hike, seek. Angels are all around us. When I'm having a bad day, I see robins a lot too. They are a sign. Robins and blue jays. Blue jays especially. Oh yeah, definitely. People say that crows and ravens are a bad omen, but they're not. I have ravens and crows around me all the time, every day, every single day. God bless you all. There was a lovely chat and channel. Yo, what a lovely chat and channel. Oh, thank you. Are you leaving? You can stay if you want. Subscribe. I'm on here often, and we talk. We like to chit chat. It's pretty much the same community, you know, on a regular basis when I come on live. And yeah, be sure to subscribe. I think actually I've seen your name before, Hide and Seek. I think I recognize your name. I think you've been here before. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I think I've seen you before. I do have a lot of subscribers, so it's hard to keep up with everybody, right? Unless you're on you're a regular. And I do have regulars. Oh man, I've been dropping stuff. I've got the dropsies so bad. Like, no, I'm like you, cooking and moving and doing my mom things. Ah, you're busy, busy, busy girl. I got 5 daughters. Oh wow. We have talked before. Hide and Seek? I'm pretty sure we have. $5. Wow. That's a lot of work. Well, even having just one is a lot of work, but 5? Woo! Nelly. I'm adding a little bit of onion powder to this, guys. And I'm going to add a little bit of milk and a little bit of butter. Yeah, just a spot of milk. Can you see? Can you see the potatoes? Potatoes there. Oh, $5. Hopefully one will look after me when I'm old. They better. They'll be old and gray by the time they're all graduated. Unless you're a young mom. I don't know how old you are. My granddaughter mother was one of 17. I used to be normal in Ireland. Yeah, it used to be normal quite a bit everywhere, like, 12 plus, right? Now it's not. It's not affordable now to have a lot of kids, right? Unless you have a good job or 2 people working or, Back in the day, they had big families. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm 36 and I feel 70 though. Oh my god, 36 and you got 5 kids. Wow. Are you done or you're keeping on trucking? Some people are meant to have a lot of kids, I'm mashing it with this thing. This thing works so good to mash these potatoes. Yeah, a little bit of milk, a little bit of butter, a little bit of onion powder. I'm going to put a little bit of salt. And, okay, you know what? I'm putting the smoked paprika. Because I can, and because I love it. I can't have any more. Yeah, a last girl. Oh, shit. Last girl meant to be a boy, but she wasn't. I can't have any more since she was born at 6 weeks. I will be 65. You will be 65, Janet? Really? I thought you were in your 50s, Janet. We say here, God doesn't give you what you're not able to afford. Well, 5 is an accomplishment. You have 5. And I'm sure you're grateful for the 5 you have, right? Boys are so different from girls. You know, raising a boy and raising a girl, totally different thing. Karen, you seem so youthful. My mind thought things I'm 30, but my body says nope. My mind, though, thinks I'm 30, but my body says no. So how old are you, Karen? You're 62? Really? You don't look 62. Not at all. You really don't look that age. I'd give you all in your 50s, guys. Now I feel really young. I forget how old I am because most of my friends are older now. But I do have some younger friends too. But I'm usually the young one in the room. But I'm an old soul, so I get along with anybody. Another things we say here is boys wreck your house, girls wreck your heart. Good one. True, boys will wreck your house. Unless you got one of those clean freaks. You know, there's some boys that like to clean. That I know. And they're better cleaners than women. But then, you know, boys are also messy. And they're the worst for that. Surprise, surprise, you're eating food. Luke Smith. Yes, I'm eating food. This is a food channel. What, you don't eat food? What do you eat? What's your favorite food, bud? Another thing we say here is boys wreck your... Oh, I said that already. I had one of each. So true. No kidding. I had OCD. Anything out of place, he knows. Oh, he has OCD? Oh, shit. I cannot... sorry, guys. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. When it comes to OCD cleaning, oh my god, no. No! I can never live with that. I'm not OCD cleaning. Potatoes are good. Lucky Karen, which was easier, would you say? You're making me hungry. Yes, with high functioning autism. Oh, who's this, Kevin? Or your son? I know exactly what you're talking about. Especially high functioning. We have some in our family. I know quite a few of them. I have friends that are high functioning. I actually think sometimes I am autistic. But I'm not going to get assessed because then they label me, right? And I don't like to be labeled. I don't like to be put in a box. And I don't like to have diagnosis to things that doesn't really have good testing for it kind of thing. So something's out of place he notices, right? Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about, Janet. I have cousins that have autism, and I have some friends that have it. And, oh, my ex had it too. We didn't know what he had. I thought it was something else, but we found out later in life that he was autistic. His nephew had it as well, and I knew him since he was a little boy. I used to babysit him. He was always with me, and there's a story behind that. That's a long story. Another part of my life. Seems like I lived a whole bunch of different lives. Like, I really did. Like, because I go from one chapter to another chapter to another chapter to another chapter, but I'm only 47. But I went through these chapters that were like, what the fuck? I should have wrote a book for all these chapters. I mean, I had two boys. One cleaned OCD, and one had ADHD and like things laying around. Oh God! So there's constant fighting, right? My ex's daughter, the one that was my daughter for a while, kind of thing. She's got ADHD, and I know about the uncleanliness part of it. not the OCD part, but the uncleanliness part of it. And, you know, it could get really bad. It can get really bad. He's smart as a whip when it comes to computers. Oh, that's awesome then. Does he work in that field, or how old is he? That's like my ex. He's very smart in computers. Like, really smart. He was doing shit with computers before there was even internet. See, they keep relabeling autism. They say it's autism, then they're like, there's Asperger's, there's this, there's that. There's all these different branches of autism, right? Or the spectrum. So they call it the spectrum now because there's so many different variety of different. I can't say disorders because it's not really a disorder. It's just a way of thinking. It's the way they socialize, the way they think. It's the way their brain works, right? For me, sometimes it's a superpower, you know, because some of them are so smart they don't know what to do with themselves. Like, they're smarter than most people, so they don't know how to, you know, socialize with people that don't have the same brain as them. So, especially when they're like geniuses, right? When they're like really high functioning and they got like a gift, and let's say in math or history or computers or, you know, even doctor, like, you know, I'm watching The Good Doctor right now. That's another thing. I just thought of that now. And he's an autistic, right? He's autistic, and he's a doctor, and the way he thinks and stuff is like, yeah, you could see that in many people that are autistic. They'll space out and they'll think, and then they'll come back and they'll be like blah, 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 tell you what they're excited about, but they're very knowledgeable in it. You know what I mean? Like, superpower. I feel like that too. I'm only 36 and I've had a lot of my life happen. I'm 16 years old. My 16-year-old has ADHD and dyslexia. She lives in complete chaos, filled room, if she can, unless I help her get organized. Oh gosh. He was clean, but things were just cluttered. He'd like to see his things. They're where I want them to be. I could see it, I remember it, I'll use it. If I don't see it, I don't use it. I have a nephew with autism. He can function well. My niece with autism is very sensitive and can get very angry and aggressive. See, there's so many different spectrums of it, right? There's not one case the same, you know, and it's always with something else. Like, you could have autism with OCD, autism with depression, autism with ADHD, hyperactivity, you know, so many different aspects to it, right? So it's not one cookie cutter kind of diagnosis. And I know people that were told they were autistic and they weren't. So the testing on it's not the greatest. Like, so many things I've heard, like when they have the twitches and stuff, you know, their fidgets and stuff, like they do this or they go like back and forth and stuff. That's their way of coping with things. And in some schools, they teach them not to do that. And to me, that's totally fucking wrong. Like, let them do that. That's what makes them feel better. You know? Why are you stopping them from doing that? It's their coping. It's them coping. It's them letting their body do what it wants to do. Unless it's like something that's bad, like, you know, like picking your nose or something. But, you know, some of them will twitch or they'll go back and forth or they're like, or something like that. They'll always have this little twitch. Well, they're taught in some of the schools not to do that. And I'm like, no, that's because they want you to be the norm. They want you to act like a neurotypical person, right? There's a word for us, the ones that are not autistic. There's a name that they call us. Not noobs. I forget what it's called. I'll have to think about it. Stimming, yeah, exactly. Karen, my son, can buy. He doesn't like loud stores, no tags on shirts. That's why I say sometimes I think I might have a little touch of it because a lot of things trigger me. Like loud noises, lots of lighting, lots of people, tags on my shirt, certain materials, certain sounds like tapping your fingers, hearing someone chew or hearing someone drink drives me insane. I will punch you in the face if I could. Like, like it makes me that angry very fast. So, certain things will be like that, right? And when I obsess, I obsess. Like if I have something that I'm very interested in, I'll get right into it and I'll obsess for months. Months. Study it to the core. And then, yeah, that will be my thing. I'll be excited about it. No one else will be excited about it, but I'll be excited about it. So it's like, Karen, my son can buy. Son can too buy. He doesn't like sound stores, no tags on shirts. It's crazy how many kids have it now, and yes, multiple things and disorders. Yeah, exactly. It's like every kid now. It seems, you know. Yeah, very wrong. Stopping stimming, and I could I see the signs as soon as they're little babies. There's a certain way that they look at, not really look at you because they won't look at you directly in the eye, but it's just a sense I get, and I'll be like, yeah, that child's autistic, even before they start crawling, and I'll be right about it. It's just a sense I get. I could feel it. Like I look at them and it's like he's autistic, even when they're like just little babies. It's a self-soothing thing. Yeah, exactly. It's a self-soothing thing. And I've heard, like, it was my friend that told me that because he's an advocate for it, and he said that in the schools they try to teach them to be normal. They stop them from stimming. They stop them from expressing themselves the way that they are. It's just a lot of things that make them them. They try to make them look like they're normal when they're not. Well, not that they're not normal, but you know what I mean. Like they're different. So, what the fuck, Mike? How's it going? Our wonderful family therapist saw us through things more than once he passed on. Saw us through things more than once has passed on. Oh, really? So he was a good therapist then? That's how my son was. My grandson's like that now. Ironically, he has an obsession with ants. He'll be the ant king. He'll know everything about ants. Hey, how are you, Trey? Yeah, like my ex's nephew, okay? When he was little, you could put a map on the wall and say, "Where's China?" China. "Where's Europe?" Europe. He knew where everything was on the map. And you could come up with the weirdest country or the weirdest little town and he would know where it is on the map. He was obsessed with maps. And he was just a little guy, like just a little guy, maybe 7, maybe 8. Just listening to a great hard rock group who just ended and their end of road tour is December. Oh wow, cool. Yeah, who's that, Trey? Who are you listening to? Hey, hey, mama said the way you move, gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove. The band Kiss. You know, that's who I seen in my head when you said that. That's weird. That's exactly who I seen. I was singing Led Zeppelin, but that's who I seen when you said, "Hey, I was listening to a band. I saw the guy with the tongue." Right? It's Friday. I'm gonna make tacos. Tacos. I gotta make some tacos. I haven't made tacos in a long time. Oh, I didn't turn on the stove. Natty, you freaking nutcase. Now I gotta turn it on to 390. And I gotta wait. Because Natty didn't turn on the stove. Because she's a nut bar. She's a nut bar. Kiss. Oh. I can't think of a Kiss song now. Yeah, Gene Simmons. He's the one with the long tongue. The one that made lots of women happy. Imagine having a tongue like that, man. Whew. Bring that tongue over here. I will make you all sometime. You will make us all sometime. Oh, tacos, tacos, tacos. Where are you from there, hide and seek? Are you in Mexico? Is that, I don't know what flag that is. Is that Mexican? Ireland. Oh, Ireland. Oh, awesome. I can relate to you ladies, but I can't share, not even on my channel. My family doesn't like that, so I just try to limit it to myself as much as possible. Doesn't like sharing your private, your personal stuff? My family don't have a choice because it's my life, my choice. That's what I say. But no one's going to say anything to me. My favorite bands are Queen and Stone. The Stones? Bohemian Rhapsody, open your eyes, look up to the sky and see. I'm just a poor boy. Dun, 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 dun. Kiss is the one that sang God of Thunder and even rock and roll. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. Yeah. I couldn't remember a song for a minute, that's why. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Let me go, let me go, let me go. I don't know what that is. Let me go, let me go. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go, let me go. I'm not shy, I'll sing. One day I was like serenading everybody, I was just singing along. Yeah, that's them. Hi, Lassic Gamer. How are you? I'm from Canada. Bohemian Rhapsody, look in your eyes, look up in the sky and see. Gene is the lead vocal. Did you ever see Mini Kiss? They're midgets. I was watching them. I never heard about them until I watched Tammy or Chelsea Lynn. She had a pontoon party, and she brought them on there, and they were a band, and they were like midgets that look like Kiss. They're pretty good. You're from Pakistan. Welcome to the channel. That's like a tribute band. Yeah, exactly. They're pretty wild, though. Those boys are pretty wild. Look up Trailer Trash Tammy. Her pontoon party with Mini Kiss. They're on there. How much scope of nursing office? How much scope of the nursing office? I don't know what you mean by that. How much scope of the nursing? Huh? Your husband loves rock and roll music? I can't say that I have a specific band that I like, guys, really. I go through stages where I want to listen to older songs. Sometimes I want to listen to like the 80s. Sometimes I want to listen to the 90s. I don't have a specific band. I'll be like, oh, I haven't heard Shania Twain in a while. Listen to a little bit of Shania Twain. Listen to a little bit of Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, you know. The one thing I really go back to a lot is The Weeknd. I love The Weeknd. Let's see. Mini Kiss is coming to North Carolina. Oh, really? Is she in Tennessee or North Carolina? She might be going to see Tammy then. How much demand on the nursing officer? Oh, I am not sure about that. Well, friend, I've got to start my day. Lots to do. Have a great day. Have a great day. And don't work too hard in the sun there, girl. Get your lemonade out. We'll talk to you soon. Ooh, what the hell? There. I almost pinned you by accident. Have a good day, Karen. Oh, hold on. I gotta let the dog out. Her dad's home. Oh, Auntie's here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Auntie. Okay. And she's off. Hi, Grandma. How are you? Hi, Grandma. I called you last night. Maybe you were out. Fortunately, something happened to me at the last Kiss concert and actually got me scared to go to Venus or even musical theater. Oh, no. I hope you're okay. I didn't hear your phone ring, hon. I think it's good to be open about this, to share. My kids are off on their own, have their own lives, so I tried to give them their space as young adults. However, this has been a good chat. Well, of course. You know, it's something that more people should talk about, you know, because there's a lot of people that are on the spectrum, you know, and a lot of people talk about it now. So why not talk about it, right? At least you're going to know at least one or two people in your life that are on the spectrum. That's okay, Grandma. I'm fine. Okay, well, that's good that you're fine, Trey. You getting motivated? Hey, Okies! I'm making shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie. So I made the mashed potatoes with smoked paprika. And then there's a meatloaf, ground beef with some meatloaf flavoring in there. And I put a can of corn and a can of mixed corn vegetables with carrots and peas and green beans. And that's going in the oven as soon as it's ready. I find someone hip checked me and shoved me and basically ruined my chance to see the Kiss cosplay. Oh no. Yeah, you gotta be careful at concerts. It can be very dangerous. My sister used to do concerts when she was doing St. John's Ambulance. And she was at a Green Days concert and she goes, oh my god, Nat, so many people got hurt. Mosh pits and stuff and people throwing each other around and it was crazy. People were getting hurt left, right, and center. Noise? What noise? Or noise. Oh, noise. Baby James! I made cookies!
Sweet.
You want a cookie?
Sweet.
You want a cookie? Do you want a glass of milk?
Yeah.
Or do you want your
I'll
electrolytes?
go with the electrolyte.
Electrolyte? What one?
The red one.
The raspberry? Get away from there. That's not for you. You can't have that. There's stevia in it. You're not allowed to have that. You just had a cookie from Auntie. Auntie just gave you a treat. You don't need any more treats, Bella. You had lots. Oh, look at my mess. Look at that. That's because my trays are on there. Some stuff is on there. That's her bones in a bag. I got to get rid of this stuff. I got to clean up my table. What a freaking mess. Reality of being a homemaker. Yeah, but I didn't do anything to him and he didn't do it to me. They get excited. They get too excited. That's what it is. They get too excited. Hi, Canadian Cabin Girl. Heck, he even said I didn't belong at the Kiss concert because I was wearing face paint of Kiss at the concert. Wow. Some people are so ignorant, eh? Yeah, it's how New Yorkers say it. Nice. Nice. That's a nice shepherd's pie. That's Australian, isn't it? Or is it like crocodile Dundee? Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Have a good day, all. Bye, Missy. See you later.
Bye, Mizzy.
Give me your, no, I have your bottle here. Your glass here. It's peanut butter and chocolate chip cookie, babe. But it's made with almond flour, so it's not as sweet. And it's better for you, carb-free. And diabetic friendly. I can't share about my kids' or husband's needs. You can't, eh? But it's nice you can come in here and chat with us, you know, and I was thinking of cosplaying and Gene Simmons for the Cosmicon, maybe not next year though. That sounds like a good plan. He's well known, so they would know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, that's Trey's thing. He likes to cosplay. He likes to get dressed up and goes to Comic Cons and stuff. And, you know, he loves doing his own outfits and his own... He makes his own suits. Not suits, but his own costume. Yeah, exactly. Even if they call me the demon. Hey, if that's what they call you, that's what they call you, right? They don't know who you are. They don't know your life. They don't know anything about you, so let them be whatever, you know. I had a guy or a girl come in here earlier. Said something about being poor, you're so poor or something like that, and how does it feel to be obese or something? I'm like, what? Trying to be rude. Like, people are just rude. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm like, whatever. That was Gene's persona when he wore the makeup. Exactly. Okay, babe. It's ready.
Oh, you already waited in?
Look at the mess you're making. Mm-hmm. He's making a big mess.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, men make messes.
Mm-hmm.
And someone else was saying that. Men make messes. I'm like, yes, they do.
Mm-hmm.
If they didn't have homemakers, it would be a pigsty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, you think it'd be clean here if I wasn't here?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It would look like... I don't know. It wouldn't look nice in here.
Sure it would.
Look at the mess on the table you left me. How dare you leave me a mess like that?
I want to make sure you're not bored.
I made your bed.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, so I'm going to put that in at 390. Let's put it in for 15 minutes because it doesn't need much time. Then I'll take it out, put it in for like maybe a minute or two with no foil on top. Just to warm it up, make sure everything's just incorporated together. You don't even really have to cook it. You could eat it just like that. Even if we call me the demon. That was Gene Simmons' persona. Hey, Christine, how are you? Like done. Thank you. Thank you for the like. Oh. My cookie. Video's coming out Sunday. Peanut butter and chocolate chip made with almond flour. But there's no sugar in it. And there's no carbs. So diabetic friendly. It's made with stevia. And yeah. No flour. Just made with almond flour. Janet called the other number. You got two numbers, Grandma? I do too. I have my cell phone and I have a magic jack. So I give people that I don't want to talk to the magic jack so they can leave a message. And my cell phone, no one has a number except for maybe 5 people. Everybody's on the internet, so you want to contact me via the internet. I don't like talking on the phone. I do sometimes if I feel like it, but it's very rare that I'll actually talk on the phone. I'll do voices back and forth kind of thing. But to hold the phone to your ear and stuff, no. And speakerphone, I'll do that with my sister. But. Yeah, the house number for me is a magic jack. It's not too expensive. I think it's like $75 a year. The only thing is it's kind of like you sound like you're in an aquarium when you're talking on it, so I don't talk on it. I just, like if there's a business I have to give a number to, or a government or someone that I don't really want to talk to too often, I'll put it on that phone because I don't answer that phone. I just check my messages every once in a while. Delicious cookie. So my shepherd's pie, my cookies, all that is done. It's in the oven. It'll be ready for tonight. Now I don't feel like doing my pantry. You just have a cell. There's this cable bundle, TV, and phone and internet. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go put this in here. I was trying to get everything done so I could do my pantry today. Now I don't feel like it. I'm like feeling really lazy. I just want to lay down or sit down. Bill wants $70 a month for landline. They're going to be getting rid of landline. They told my mom that they're going to be getting rid of landline. She's going to lose her landline because my mom's had landline all her life. And I don't understand why it's so freaking expensive. You know? Like the one I have, Magic Jack, is through the internet. It's an internet phone. Kind of like a Google phone. But if the hydro goes out, I don't have a phone, right? Because you got to use your router. So you can't use it. So I have my cell phone as a backup. But cell phones nothing is, how can I say this? The satellites go out, the cell towers go out, anything can go out, right? I don't blame you, Grandma. I would definitely have a landline if it wasn't so pricey. But when I seen that the Magic Jack was like $75 a year, I'm like, that's cheap. I'm in everything out person to need to see it so that my kitchen is the same, Natty. Well, I don't have too much out. I have my air fryer because I don't have places for that. I have an air fryer. Here, I'll show you. It's not too bad. A little messy because I was cooking, but this stuff here I keep there all the time because this is a daily for me. Seasonings, oils. We use that for cooking. We cook every day. My butter has to go there. Coffee maker, microwave, mini speaker because I was using it earlier. Dishes. Put that away. But yeah, pretty much, the common things. Air fryer. Snacks. Cucumber. This is something I need to do, so I need to use this within the next couple days, so that's out. The rest is just like things I use in a regular. This is for my coffee every morning. This is for if I want a drinky, which doesn't happen often. That's it. Menu board. Some foil. I still got to put it in the bag. Not too bad. I'm in everything out person you need. Nice organized kitchen, Natty. No, it could be better. I think so. I don't want too much stuff on my counter, but it's enough. It's still like a little cluttered to me, but it's not bad. I've seen worse. Way worse. I Like I don't have newspapers or, you know, all kinds of junk and stuff on my counters. But it's a functional kitchen. It's a functional kitchen. Now I want a functional pantry so I could use. Well, it's functional for me, but it's not functional for Jay. Jay doesn't know where everything is, right? So trying to make it better, organized with labels and everything else. I'm gonna get a label, or I'm gonna get a label printer, put labels on things, make it nice, make it kind of look like a little store, kind of like, you know. That's what I want to do with my pantry. A lot of work. Snacks have to be visible and ready. I got a trick for that. So this is my snack cupboard. Not too bad. Not too bad. Well, this is where my medication is. Like if Jay needs his pills for his headaches and stuff. Crackers here. Almonds here. Cookies here. Stuff for soups. Snacks. Soups. So, you know, spices here. Like that's the stuff that you use, like pumpkin spice and cake stuff, right? Then you go in this cupboard. It's not that bad. There's not much stuff in there. This is my chip cupboard. Okay? My spices are here. These are my spices, like, you know, and they're all organized and everything else. This is my cake decorating stuff. You know, peanut butter, cake decorating stuff, chocolate chips, nibs, skewers, and stuff like that for baking. And my chips go up here. Put my chips up here. My cones for my ice cream, so treats and stuff. But I try to keep it minimal. Not too bad. Not too much stuff. I don't like too much stuff in my cupboard. I don't like a jam packed where I can't see shit, right? I put it in a way that I could see it. My counters are clean, but had a lot of stuff on it. Teresa, I finally stopped my landline because every call was asking for donations, so I got tired of that. Yeah, when you get a landline, I noticed that you get all the freaking telemarketers in the world calling you. That's one thing I don't fucking like. Well, most of the time it's because we're in the phone book. A lot of times you're in the landline, you're in the phone book, okay? If you're in the phone book, you're gonna get a call every freaking day. Sometimes 3 times a day. Someone gave me something? Who gave me something? This is some... Someone gave me a gift. I didn't see who gave me a gift. Whoever gave me a gift, thank you very much. I didn't see it. Teresa, I finally stopped my landline. Oh, okay, I see that. So that's it for me for cooking today. We're going to have that tonight, and I'm going to have coleslaw. I made coleslaw yesterday, guys. You want to see it? I'll tell you what I put in it. Thanks to Okies. Okies! This is delightful. This is delightful. So I bought a bag of coleslaw, and there's nothing in it, right? So I made my own. So I put mayonnaise in there. I put a little touch of mustard, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, a touch of sugar, so like a teaspoon of sugar. And then I was talking to Okies, and Okie says, "Did you put horseradish in it?" I'm like, "I am now. Let me tell you." Horseradish in your coleslaw. Delicious. That would actually be good if there was a boiled egg in there, or a couple boiled eggs cut up, you know. I love it. I put a little bit of salt and pepper too. Oh, and celery seed. So, it's a good coleslaw. You always put horseradish in there? I never put horseradish in it before. Now I will. Your name is Christine. Nice to meet you. Christine, my name is Stephanie. Oh, okay. I always forget your name, Stephanie. And I hope you don't take offense to that. I just have a hard time with names. Unless their name shows up. If I talk to you on a regular basis too, I might kind of remember your name. It takes me a long time. I have a thing with names. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to go now. I'm going to go and do my dishes. This is coming out of the oven in a couple minutes, and it's going to be delicious. I'm sure it will be. How many more minutes, actually? Maybe you'll get to see it. No, it's 2 minutes. What time is it? Yeah, I'll leave. Alright guys, have a great day, and we'll talk again soon. I'll have a video posted of the cookies on Sunday. Tomorrow's my grocery haul, so my grocery haul will be posted tomorrow. So check that out, and yeah, stay tuned for more. Bye. Have a good weekend.